I such a fool to think I could really change things? Yes, I suppose I do. For I have to try. For I have seen the horrors that will follow. All I ask is that you listen. Please try to understand, for all I say is for good. It might not bring you richness in gold, but the richness in life that will follow is unbelievable. That is all I can ask. Decide for yourselves. Please care, for I really do. Do not let my knowledge die in vain. Am I the only one? I know I'm not. So will all good humans stand and be counted and make our world a better place? That is all I can ask.
He believes that through his poetry and his belief in God, he holds the key to the door of life. He feels that the human race has only reached the middle time in knowledge and evolution, but through our greed we have started to go backwards. We all, as a human race, have to stop and look at what kind of world we are creating. We have to realize that it is not only money. Life is everything, and there is no need for people to live on the streets for wars or for poverty. We are supposed to be intelligent, but so many of the governments in this world have become blinded by greed, and they are leading the people of the world the wrong way. He stands with God and men like Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, who also stood with God, and only tried to lead us in a way to protect ourselves and the children of the world. His message is simple. He means no harm to anyone. But it is time for us to stop putting ourselves first and start thinking about the children of the world. Here in London, all races and religions live together as one. If we can do that here, is it not about time that we showed this to the world and start to live together throughout the world?
Truth. Why have you forgotten the truth? The pain it took to achieve the truth. Are you so blind that you cannot see? Why do you lie when truth is there to see? When will you see? Open your eyes, you will only see. It does not frighten me. Why are you so scared to see? It is only the truth. It was written long before me. Why can you not see? When the truth is there for all to see. Would you not agree? In a short space of time, through the media, we have started to go backwards. Since I was a boy, I had always said television could have been used to spread goodness throughout the world, but instead has done the reverse. We have become so greedy that we are raping our world. So many people who are now old think that can't be changed and have given up. So the young think exactly the same. We as a human race are on the road to nowhere. The answers are there in the past. To know your history is to know your future. We have to start educating the young and the old on how to protect our planet. At the moment, we are poisoning the air, the land, the seas, the rivers, when we could easily recycle most things, create energy from the wind, sun and rivers, which were given to us free. I have a message to the government of this country, the opposition parties and the governments of the world. You are leading your people the wrong way. We are destroying our world. We have become a throwaway society. It is time to reverse this for the goodness of all. It is time for some of the old to sit down and for the young to stand up. For what I say is for the good of all. We have to stop selling our world, our people, and realize that money is nothing. Life is everything. The answers are all there in the past. Why do we have to ignore them when we can learn so much from them? Why have we forgotten all the goodness that there was, all the great men and women, so many that paid with their lives to give us a life? It is time to thank our old and to start to care for them and their young. We have to stop going backwards. We have to protect our children, not make them pay. Education is the answer. Young people have a right to it free. How can you make them pay? People say to me, things won't change, things can't change. And I totally disagree. Things changed from goodness to badness ever since I was a boy. But you know, if we go back to 1914, 1918, things did change because of the men of the world who stood together, the good men, with their good women. And things started to change better for the human race. Then, in the late 30s, because of a little man, the whole world was thrown into disruption. And yes, it was an evil war. Because of that war, when it ended, there was no winner really, because the war never really did end. Because all the evil that was created by that little man was transferred to the money men. And suddenly they discovered how to move people around the world to disrupt them so that no one really has a sense of unity anymore. And why? Do they think they make more money that way? How much money do they want? These people gave the ultimate sacrifice to give us a life. It's time now to say thank you properly. It's time to start caring for the children again, to start caring for our old. It's time, as is quoted in the Bible, for the last to be first, and for the first to be last. We have to put the children before us and think about what kind of a world we are creating for them. We have to start educating again, even having to educate a lot of our old people. Since I made that film, if you were kind enough to watch it, how has our society changed? There's more killing now on the streets. We're at war with two nations. And people are just lying. And politicians do not care. And that's why I'm asking people to vote for me. Because I've given everything I've got for this election. Please vote for me. Thank you.